Over the oceans like slave boats shipping me. Hashtag that's the only way that they listen, be the vocalist that verifies it vividly. I bring the vortex straight to your vicinity. What is outside is within. The mind regulates the hand that masters the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword, but the tongue is mightier still. The stargate to the mind's revealed. Yeah, yo, what's outside is within. The mind regulates the hand that masters the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword, but the tongue is mightier still. The stargate to the mind's revealed. The vortex.
How do absent fathers affect the overall dynamics of black families and the development of black children?
Where are you getting these questions from? Absent fathers. So, you know, we exist in a new age, so to speak. Back in the day, the man generally was seen the head of the household in a certain respect. Things have changed in a certain way. But black family dynamics, men still, even though women play the central role, let's say how it is, men pretend to be at the forefront of the family. Yeah. Nowadays, a lot of men, especially with certain insecurities, have felt that they've lost power with their missus working, and there being a certain level of independence. But again, without, you know, it's like in theory and this Oedipal complex and this triangle with mum, dad, and the child, like, you have a child that's balanced in the best way between two parents. When one of them's missing, and the man for a boy more so, and for, you know, even a daughter, but more so for a boy, when that man's missing, and mum's alone, and the boy is getting influenced by friends, and mum's authoritarian way of being isn't working on that boy, where maybe as a man, because when you project yourself out onto a boy as a man, they feel something different. You know, they identify with the masculine side of a man, and sometimes boys can see their mum, especially when they reach teenage years, as a pushover, even though they can impose themselves on the child in a certain way, especially if you've been addressing your child's behaviour in a certain way from when he was young, quite sternly, not like in our day where there was licks, but you've kept that child on the straight and narrow for a good while. But after a while, when they experience their teenage years and they're with friends, even a man's tone has a certain level of power over that child. So, you know, there being no man in the household to sort of hold, especially a boy, together, but they're just being, you know, back in the day in Africa, it was like all parenting. Everyone parented the child. Yeah, so when there's one main element missing, things start falling, or you have to be tighter with things. So for a father not to be around for a boy, and just for the family in general, you know, but you have to, it is detrimental, but you have to look back, I think, when it comes to black family dynamics and our colonial past, how that's had such a detrimental impact in our functioning today.
Over the oceans like slave boats shipping me. Hashtag that's the only way that they listen, be the vocalist that verifies it vividly. I bring the vortex straight to your vicinity. What is outside is within. The mind regulates the hand that masters the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword, but the tongue is mightier still. The stargate to the mind's revealed. Yeah, yo, what's outside is within. The mind regulates the hand that masters the pen. The pen is mightier than the sword, but the tongue is mightier still. The stargate to the mind's revealed. The vortex.